Thanks for returning. I'm going to cheat and use my notes because I just don't want to miss anything. This is more like a channeled message than something that I wrote. I had this vision. On my birthday, I just went back to my notes and printed this out and discovered that I had this vision on my birthday, and I think it was 2004. I'm not absolutely sure. I didn't have the year. I could probably dig that up. But I got my notes because I think it's so important that I cover everything as it was given to me in this vision, because I think this is really, really good stuff. This is about how our justice system will evolve. And I'm putting my glasses on so I can see everything. And I'm just going to read this to you. Forgive me for the formality of reading. In situations where a person has acted in a way that is inconsistent with their highest good or someone else's highest good. In plain terms, as we refer to them now, when a person commits a crime. New terminology will be developed to identify those who act inconsistently with who they really are. The new terminology will translate as follows. Presently, we have court proceedings. In the future, they will be called transformational proceedings. Currently, we have the judge. In the future, we will have someone called the overseer, O-V-E-R, separate word, seer, S-E-E-R. Presently, we have the jury. In the future, we will have a body of people or entities called the council. Presently, we have the victim. And in the future, they will be called the forgiver. And I was given clarification on this. The victim in the future will be called the forgiver because the forgiver forgives before this proceeding ever takes place. The criminal or the perpetrator that we call now will be called the transformer, 2 words, because they are transforming their former self, the former self that is not congruent with who they really are. The guard or police officer that we have now will be called the presenter in the future. Presently we have a gallery of people, and in the future we will have the gallery will be comprised of students, supporters, and teachers. And this is how this will work. And this is what I was told in this vision that I had that was very, very detailed. I was actually in the room where this took place. I was out of body, and I witnessed all of this as it played out before me. And I was getting all this information as well. I was being told this, and it was playing out before me. The overseer, the judge, and the council, the jury, involved in the transformational proceedings have developed advanced skills and are appointed to their status based on their understanding of the transformational process. The primary knowledge held by these participants is that we are all one with the source of everything that is. The highest intent of all those involved in the transformational process is to restore the transformer, the perpetrator, to his truest and highest self. That's the goal. To fault, blame, judge, and punish would be to fault, blame, judge, and punish us and the source of all that is. The process will proceed as follows. The transformer perpetrator is called before the transformational proceedings and is presented to the proceedings by the presenter. He is treated with the utmost kindness and respect. This occurs in a room similar to what we see as a courtroom today. The overseer, judge, sits before the proceedings. There is absolutely no blame, guilt, or judgment as part of the proceedings. The only desire of all those involved is to restore the transformer to his truest self. B, the transformer stands between the overseer and the council, in between the judge and the jury. The council stands to recognize and honor the transformer, the perpetrator. C, the presenter announces the name and occupation of the transformer. No crime or charges are ever presented anytime during the proceedings because there is no intent to punish the transformer. All persons who act inconsistently with who they really are treated exactly the same as everyone else. They are treated as honorably as the overseer, the council, and all citizens of the commonwealth. All the parties are present in support of and out of love for the transformer. The only justice being served is to restore the transformer to his truest self. The council has developed the ability to see the actual, truest, and highest nature of anyone at their will. In transformational proceedings, the council is called upon to actually project an image of the transformer's truest and highest nature before everyone attending the proceedings. This looks somewhat like a hologram. The hologram contains the highest and truest nature of the transformer from his biological birth. The hologram contains as a historic accounting of the transformer's life. At certain points where the transformer experienced occurrences that altered his truest nature, notes are entered into the transformer's record. Once this process is completed, the council makes recommendations to implement remedies needed to restore the transformer to his truest self. Upon their recommendations, the overseer accepts or amends the proposal, and consensus is achieved. The transformer is then assigned to the place and circumstances where he may begin his restoration. The forgiver is an integral part of the transformer's restoration. Only love is present. The forgiver is the victim or the victim's family. The transformational proceedings end on a celebratory note. The transformer celebrates his own unveiling and transformation. The forgiver celebrates his participation in helping the transformer return to his truest self. The overseer and the council celebrate the gifts they are able to put into service for humankind. Each and every person involved, either actively or passively, celebrates the unveiling and restoration of another of their brethren. Now, I think this is really wonderful, incredible, full of wisdom kind of information. And I saw this unfolding before me. I had the privilege of being in this proceedings to see how this plays out and to witness and be part of a proceeding that isn't based on blame and punishment. Was to say it was uplifting doesn't even begin to cover it. I would like all of us to hold the energy for something like this for our future, because this is what will take place for us all to heal and to all return to our truest and highest self. Thanks for watching.